tonight we are going to talk about something that can help you be more successful when it comes to budgeting. So, good evening. Welcome. My name is Erin Thompson, and I help women invite money into their life. I believe that we are not stuck in our financial position, that we can change our thoughts and therefore our actions and then the results that we get based on all of that. And it's going to completely change the trajectory of the rest of your life. I believe that wealth is not just for special people. Any one of us can make these changes and completely get the results that they're looking for in their life, the dreams that they want to come true. So that is what we talk about here. That is what I am all about in this group and on this channel. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to skip a lot of the preamble that I normally do because I want these videos to get shorter. So let's get into it. I think that a lot of people pressure themselves into feeling like they have to get it right the first time, right out of the gate when they create a budget. They spend all this time going over all their numbers, right? And they think, I've got to nail it. I need to know exactly how much is there for gas and exactly how much is there for groceries and all of the other things, all these subscriptions and loan payments and all of that stuff, right? And some of those things don't change, like your car payment's not going to change, right? But your electric bill is going to fluctuate. How much that you're spending on gas and groceries could fluctuate, right? So how do you plan for those things? And the biggest thing that I want to hammer home to you, the reality is that budgeting is iterative. I feel like I said that weird. Iterative. That's how I would normally say that. So I am a nerdy engineer and I've had to deal with this word a lot, but it's not a word that is used like commonly in everyday conversation. So I just want to give you a quick and dirty of what that word means. So you're like, what the heck is she talking about? So iterative just means doing a process over and over again, and you're getting a slightly different result every time, and that result is building on what you just did. So you're trying to make a boat from sticks, let's say, and the first time it was an epic failure. So then next time, okay, I need to put this joint together a little bit differently. And so the next time you try it and you do that different thing and it still isn't quite working. So then you try it again and you fix this other part over here because you think that might be the problem this time. So every time you're getting closer to a boat made of sticks that's going to float, but you are doing an iterative process. You're continuing, you're doing the same thing over and over again, but you're getting a little bit better each time. That is exactly how you should approach budgeting. You don't have to get it right out of the gate. Give yourself permission to not know whether the numbers that you come up with, if they're going to work or not. Okay? So in this instance, for you, for us, I will just give my family as an example. I think our grocery budget now is $1,500 a month, something like that. I have 5 kids, there's 7 of us in this household, right? So it's a lot, but it used to be something less, right? And then every time we get paid, it's well, okay, how many times did we go to the grocery store and what were the totals and what does that add up to? Ooh, okay, maybe we need to be putting some more money in the grocery section of our budget because we didn't quite get there, right? And that's okay. That is what the budgeting process is supposed to be. Maybe it's, I thought we were going to have to pay X amount in fuel or X amount in the electric bill this month, but we actually had a little bit coming back to us. Great, awesome. So now I can take that money and put that towards debt or whatever, savings, something fun, whatever you want. But I just want you to know that in reality, if that's your expectation that you're going to knock it out of the park from the beginning, you're making it harder on yourself. You're making it this big, scary, hard thing, and it doesn't have to be that, honestly. Do the best you can and then try it, and then just keep massaging it. Keep making those numbers change. And I don't even want to get into a whole discussion on how expensive everything is, because it's ridiculous. But as those things get more expensive, we can put a larger wedge, so to speak, in our budget for those charges if it looks like we're actually having to spend more than we have been previously. And every month, just be going back and looking, okay, how much did I spend on this thing? And update those numbers. It's that easy. It doesn't have to mean anything about you. You don't you're not failing at budgeting. I think you're just putting too much pressure on yourself to get it right. So you have my permission to cut yourself some slack, to make budgeting an iterative process, and just keep trying. Just keep making little tweaks every month. It's good to have your finger on the pulse of what's going on with your money, because I'm here to help you figure out how to make more money, right? But I've seen the meme go around, if you can't manage $1,000, you're gonna have a really hard time managing $100,000. And I do believe in that. I don't believe in like the scarcity mentality that budgeting can kind of bring up, and I don't believe in the lack that you might feel as you're like, well, I only have X number of dollars and now I have to allocate it to all these things. There's not enough. What do I do? Like, I understand that, and I want to help you bring in more so that you don't feel that, but you also do need to have a good relationship with your money. You need to know where it's going. That way you can make good decisions going forward on what to do with the money that you have, or how much more you need to bring in, and all of those kind of things. So it's good to know what's going on with your money. Cut yourself some slack. Make a budget, okay? I don't want to even say try to stick to a budget. Make a budget and then see what happens, and just keep updating your budget based on what happens, because life happens and you can't plan for a lot of that stuff. So I would love to hear from you ladies in the comments. Do you have a budget? Because I've asked this question in a few different places in a few different ways, and the answer that I get a lot of times is sort of. So I'm curious, do you have one? Do you feel like a failure if you don't make your budget when you try? What if you approached it with this more relaxed attitude instead? Do you think that you would be more likely to find success? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you ladies, okay? That is all I had for this week's training. I'm trying to make them shorter. That is like a promise I'm trying to make to myself, and I know if I was you guys, I don't want to sit there a 20-minute, 30-minute video either. So 10 minutes, look at me today. If you would like more details on how I can help take you from where you are to where you want to be, I'm going to put a link in the comments so that we can book some time to chat. I honestly really just want to help you. I hate thinking about any of you struggling. I feel like I was put on this earth to help women get more money into their households. I think that's really important. So that is what I want to help you do. I can help you put a plan together. If you're in debt, I can help you figure out the right side hustle for you so that you can be bringing in more money. I am a huge proponent of that, and not every method out there is going to be a good fit for you. So let's get together and chat. Super low pressure. I literally just want to get to know you and figure out what might be a good fit. I can help share some free resources with you and get you on your way so that you can get to profitable faster. So if you are interested, please click the link below in the comments to book some time with me, and let's chat. Let's get you going. You know what I mean? You don't have to be stuck any longer. You can get out of this, and I can help you get there. All right? That is all I had. Thank you so much. Have a great night and a great rest of your week, ladies.